Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1961 season is on the air. Today's date is May 16th, 1961. We are at historic Connie Mack Stadium, which used to be known as Old Shibe Park, as the Cincinnati Reds take on the Philadelphia Phillies. The Reds come into this game a record of 14 wins and 13 losses, and they're pretty much right behind the Dodgers. The Philadelphia Phillies are 12 and 15. And as we continue here in the National League, these two teams will be going at it tonight. Should have a good game, hopefully, as we get set and ready for some baseball. The Phillies, these Reds historically won this game 4-2. The Reds had 6 hits, the Phillies had 5, and the Reds had 1 error. Of course, everyone knew last night I went to go see the Mets beat up on the Marlins last night 4-0, where I saw a number of players hit home runs. The one especially by Francisco Lindor. Pretty much that ball has not come down yet. But that was a great time. Anybody asks, I'll tell you how it was. But it was a wonderful time we had at the game. I sent a couple of pictures to the Facebook group, the Universal Baseball Lounge. You can check a few of them out there. But we got a baseball game to play tonight. So let's see what we get tonight here as the Reds take on the Fightin' Phils here at Old Connie Mack Stadium. So let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies tonight was Frank Sullivan. 3 wins, 16 losses, 6 saves, a 4.29 ERA, 114 strikeouts, and 50 walks. Tough year for Sullivan, although a 4.29 ERA and having 16 losses pretty much tells me he really didn't get much run support during that year. But he gets the call tonight for the Fightin' Phils. Steeler fan is first to join us here at Connie Mack Stadium. So let's see what the Reds got on the board today, a match between the Phillies and the Reds. It is the Reds here in the top of the first as we get started. Leading off for the Reds, second baseman Don Blasingame, .222 average, a homer, 21 RBIs, and 61. We are using red, white, and blue dice. The Phillies are the home team, and we are all set and ready to go. Let's play some baseball. Sullivan, 4-5, home run chance against, let's see here. Against the righty, though, Blasingame has 0, so even going in here won't matter. Blasingame has 0s here for home run, so he will not. That will be an automatic blank. Blasingame, 3-1. He'll chop one to first, handled easily there by Herrera, and that is the first out. Next up will be center fielder Vada Pinson, .343 average, 16 homers, 87 RBIs in 61. A heck of a year, and I still really don't know why he's not in the Hall of Fame. I think he had the why is Harold Baines in the Hall of Fame and not Pinson? Figure that one out. Sullivan with the pitch. 2-6. That's a strikeout. The 11 is going to be a little high. Connie Mack Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts, but subtracts 1 to walks. Pinson, 4-6, and that's a grounder to short, and it will be Schmidt taking care of that for the out. 2 outs, and now we will see right fielder Gus Bell, .255 average, 3 homers, 33 RBIs. He gets the call in right field for this game. Sullivan, 4-6, against the lefty. That is a blank. Bell, 5-3. It's a fly to right, taken care of there by Gonzalez. So Sullivan gets off to a nice 1-2-3 inning. No score. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds. I thought Jim O'Toole may have been their better pitcher, but maybe this was the ace of that season. Joey J, 21 wins, 10 losses, a 3.53 ERA. O'Toole had a little better ERA than Jay had, but Jay, with 21 wins, may have been really the Reds' ace of that staff for 61. 157 strikeouts and 91 walks. A pretty good season for Joey J. So let's see what he has tonight. Leading off for the Phillies will be second baseman Tony Taylor. 250 average, 2 homers, 26 RBIs in 61. Jay with the pitch. 6-4. That is a walk. That 11 is going to be high. Taylor 1-1, and it's going to be a base hit right past third. So Taylor leads off with a single. So nice base hit for the Phils. And Taylor will get the first. Next batter, the shortstop, Charlie Smith. 248 average, 11 homers, 50 RBIs. Not terrible for 61. He is at shortstop tonight and not his best position. Matter of fact, his worst position in 61. Infield, a double play depth. Taylor had 11 stolen bases. That's a 19. He's not going anywhere. Smith does get the bunt sign, but it's the first inning. He'll swing. Jay, 5-4. That's going to be an out, and it will be a fly to right, and will be taken care of by Bell. 1 down. Charlie Smith, an excellent bunter, but it's early in the game, so I figure you just go ahead and hit away. Here comes the left fielder, Johnny Carlson. 266 average, 9 homers, 47 RBIs. As much as I know about Carlson, he was actually a pretty solid player. Anything for Taylor? That is a 3, and he does get the steal sign. I'm going to send him. 14 plus 3 is 17. The catcher is Schmidt. Plus 2 is a 19. The only way Taylor is out is on a 20. And that's a 2. It could be an error there. That's a possible error by Schmidt. His error rating is a 5. That's a 1. He's going to throw that into the outfield, and Taylor's going to go to third. Wow. So Taylor goes ahead. He steals a base, and then an E2 allows him to take an extra base, and that will be the first error on the Reds. They did have 1 error historically in that game, so maybe that was it. I don't know. So Taylor will wind up on third after the throwing error. And now the infield will come in here. See if anything on the strat. That is an 18. And nope, Carlson does have a squeeze play attempt, but he'll swing away. Jay will go ahead and pitch. 4-1 against the lefty. That's walk plus. That 10 will walk him. And so far right now, Jay is in a little bit of trouble. First walk issued by Jay. And the Phillies will now bring up right fielder Tony Gonzalez. 277 average, 12 homers, 58 RBIs. Good season for him. They're going to keep the infield in, as the Reds do not want to give up any runs here early. That is a 1, and Carlson actually does get the steal sign, and Tony Taylor does not. Carlson's going to try to steal. 14 again. 14 plus 3 is 17. And catcher Schmidt plus 2 is a 19. So Carlson's going to go to second. 1 to 19. He gets there. That is a 6, and he'll get there safely. So 2 stolen bases here. And the Phillies are in business early with nobody out. We'll re-roll the strat, and nothing happening. So Jay, runners at second and third here in the bottom of the first for the Phils. In some trouble. Jay with the pitch. 2-6, strikeout 5, and he'll get him. That helps. That's a big K. Strikeout number 1 for Jay. We'll see if he can get out of the inning. Center fielder Don Demeter is up next. 251 average, 21 homers, 70 RBIs in 61. That is not too shabby. Runners still at second and third. The infield is still in. And nothing on the strat. Taylor will stay. Jay will go ahead and pitch to Demeter. 5-2, strikeout 6. He got Demeter, struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Jay. Can he get out of this inning? And now we will see the catcher, Clay Dalrymple. That's another great baseball name. 220 average, 5 homers, 42 RBIs. Dalrymple will come up here as catcher, with runners at second and third here on the Phillies, trying to get some runs in. Woodman, 5-6-4, joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium. So now 2 outs, and the infield is back. Can Jay get out of the jam? That's 6, nothing happening. Dalrymple will go ahead and make the pitch. Actually, Jay will make the pitch. 2-4, against the lefty, walk plus, and that will walk Dalrymple, and now the bases are loaded. So another walk issued by Jay, and the bases are full of Phils. And that will bring up first baseman Pancho Herrera, 258 average, 13 homers, 51 RBIs. He was injured in the first game we used. He had the Phillies in. So now bases full of Phils, 2 outs. Strategy roll, nothing on the 6. Jay will go ahead and he will make the pitch. 1-1. That is a range play. Herrera, 2-5. That's a ground ball to second base. It's hit to Blasingame. Blasingame's range is a 2. Nope, that's a 4. It'll get past him for a base hit, and the Phillies will take the early lead. Taylor will come in to score. A single past second. Carlson, he will come in to score. He will come in to score easily. Dalrymple with a base running rating of 2. That's not going to be fast enough. He'll have to hold it second, but it's a 2 RBI single by Herrera, and the Phillies are up 2-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! So the error will come and bite the Reds in the butt. And now a 2-0 early lead here for the Phils. And here comes third baseman Jim Woods. Almost a French player, 229 average, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. He only played in 23 games for Philly in 61. Let's see if Jay can only get out of the inning, only giving up 2 runs. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Jay with the pitch. 5-6, strikeout 15. He'll get Woods, and that will end the inning. He strikes out the side. Third strikeout for him, but 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a couple of walks. And the Phillies have jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead here after 1. David Vega joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium. Top of the second inning coming up. And let's see what the Reds can do here to try to get some runs back. Top of the second, leading off for the Reds, one of the greatest players in history, and that will be left fielder Frank Robinson, baseball's ambassador. 323 average, 37 homers, 124 RBIs, an awesome season in 61 for Frank Robinson. Definitely one of the greatest of all time. Sullivan with the pitch. 2-5, error on a grounder. Robinson, 5-3 against the righty. That's not going to be an error. It's a slow hit ball to third. That's picked up by Woods. Robinson, a base running rating of 4. The throw goes to first, and it will not be in time. Robinson will beat it out with an infield single. So Robinson will beat the infield hit to third, and Robinson will get to first base. And we'll see the Reds will see if they can get some runs in. First baseman Gordy Coleman is up next. 287 average, 26 homers, 87 RBIs for the Reds in 61. Pretty good. Infield a double play depth. Nothing wrong with those stats at all. Robinson at 22 stolen bases, and that 4 is going to give him the steal sign, and I'm going to go 18-0. But Dalrymple was an excellent catcher, has a -3 arm. So a 1-15, Robinson will be safe. And it's a 16, and he is out. Wow, Dalrymple goes ahead, fires to second, and got him 1 out. And even though -2, I think is the highest it can be according to it, it's -3. He actually had more caught stealing than he had stolen bases on him. And maybe that's the reason why he gave him a 3 for that. I'm actually waiting for Chris to get back to me on the 2 catchers that have -3 arms, which was Dalrymple and Dick Brown from the Tigers. But he is out, 1 down. Dalrymple goes ahead and throws him out at second base, and now there is 1 out. Sullivan will now make the pitch. 1-1, error on a throw. Coleman, 2-2. And that against the righty, that's going to be a double into center field. So how big is that caught stealing? There won't be a throwing error. Coleman will get to second. So there is one out, but a double here by Coleman. And so now the Reds, that was pretty big, the caught stealing. Here comes third baseman Gene Freese. 277 average, 26 homers, 87 RBIs. Remember, the Reds did win the National League in 61. Will they do that in the network? Who knows? Strategy roll. That's a 15, nothing happening. Sullivan with the pitch. 4-2, walk plus 16. That's going to be too high. Freese would become a 16, but -1 is a 15. Freese will swing 2-5, and he grounds at the third, and now get taken care of by Woods. Throws to first. Coleman he'll stay at second, 2 down. He avoids the walk. Now 2 outs. Here comes the Red shortstop, Eddie Casco. 271 average, 2 homers, 27 RBIs, and 61. Respectable. Nothing wrong with those stats. Sullivan will go ahead, prepare to make the pitch. Nothing on the strat. Coleman stays put. Sullivan with the pitch. 6-4, range play. Casco, 6-5, popped up to short. And getting under it is Schmidt. Not very good range at all. His range is a 1, and he will not get it, and that's going to be a single. So Coleman with 2 outs, a range pop out on a shortstop in the infield, that's going to score Coleman as he is off and running. And Casco, I forget if he makes it. I forget if it's two base green. Let me see here. Let's see. 2 outs, 2 bases. 2 bases. So that means Casco would be on second. So Casco will go to second on the drop on the failed range play there. Pop up to short, which becomes an S6. Just to be sure, pop up with 2 outs, 2 bases. Yeah, I'm going to say it says 2 bases. So that's going to put Casco on its second base. And that's 2-1. By the way, I should say the run does score. So a tough range play by Schmidt, couldn't make it. And that will go as a single with an extra base. And now the batter is the catcher, Bob Schmidt. Only played in 29 games for the Reds in 61. 132 average, a homer, and 5 RBIs. 2 outs, runner on second, now a 2-1 ball game. Strategy roll is a 5, nothing happening. Sullivan with the pitch. 1-2, that is a blank. Schmidt, 5-6, it's a ground ball to third. That'll get handled by Woods, and he will toss it to first, and that will end the inning. Reds get a run, though. 1 run on 3 hits. And we will go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Phillies will be the pitcher, Frank Sullivan. Batted .152 and had 2 RBIs as a hitter that year. Jay, we'll see if he has a better inning here. Joey J, 2-4 against a righty. That is a blank. Sullivan, 3-4. He grounds 1 to short, handled by Casco for the out. Here comes Taylor. Taylor got a single and then an error on the play. Got him an extra base. Jay goes ahead, will pitch to Taylor. Jay, 1-1, range play. Taylor, 6-3. That's popped up to the pitcher. Jay, his range is a 5. He was excellent on the mound. And he's got it with a 3, 2 down. A little bit quirky that ball was. Maybe the winds at Connie Mack were kind of different. But he does make the play, and that's 2 down. 2 outs, and here's Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. Jay will set up and prepare to make the pitch. Jay, 1-1, range play again. Smith, 5-4. That's a line drive to short. That ball is at the Casco. Casco's range is a 3. He's got it with a 1, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Joey J. After 2, the Phillies have a 2-1 lead. Good to see everybody in the chat. Few people missing. I haven't seen Brian B lately in a couple of games. He usually is in every one of my chats. Brian B. I wonder where he may be hiding. Top of the third. Leading off for the Reds will be the pitcher, Joey J. Batted .090 as a hitter that year, 5 RBIs. 2-1 lead for the Phils. Top of the third inning here at old Connie Mack, a.k.a. Shibe Park. Sullivan, 6-5 against a switch left, a walk, but the 18 is high. J, 5-2, popped it up to Sullivan, and Sullivan will catch his opposite number for the out. 1 down. Sean 1113 joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium. Was anybody ever at Connie Mack Stadium, which was known as Shibe Park? Was anybody ever at that ballpark? I know that would also be the 60s before the Phillies moved into the vet, but Shibe Park, I've seen the pictures, looked like a pretty nice place to play baseball, but then again, I'd never visited it. Blasingame is up next. He's 0-for-1. Sullivan with the pitch. 6-3, strikeout. He got him with a 4. Goes ahead and gets him. And that is strikeout number 1 for Sullivan. 2 outs now for Pinson. Pinson is 0-for-1. Sullivan gets set to pitch to Darth Vader. Sullivan, 5-3, possible error. Sullivan, Pinson, 4-2. It's a fly ball to center field. That ball is hit the Demeter. His error rating is a 3. That's a 10. He'll make the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Sullivan. Nothing across for the Redlegs. And we go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Phils will be Johnny Carlson. Carlson walked his first time up and scored. Jay will set up and prepare to make the deal. 1-4 at the park. Connie Mack, 4-1. Fly ball, center field. Pinson will get to that with no problem, and that is 1 out. Connie Mack had 120 home runs in that ballpark that year. As, of course, the Phils would be there for a while until they moved into the vet. So that is a fly to center. Here it comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0-for-1. Jay coming in and making the pitch. 5-6, strikeout 15. That's a little high. Gonzalez, 6-3, and against the righty, that'll be belted past short, and that will be a single for Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets his first hit of the game, and he will head to first. Bringing up Demeter. Demeter is 0-for-1. Gonzalez had good stolen base, had 15 stolen bases. Double play is on. Strategy roll. Gonzalez does get the steal sign. We're going to send him because right now nobody can catch anybody, it looks like. 15 plus 3 is 18, and Schmidt plus 2. The only way Gonzalez is out is on a 20. It's a 5, and he'll go ahead and steal the base. So a stolen base by Gonzalez. As well with the stolen base by Taylor. So that is the second stolen base for the Phillies. Puts a runner in scoring position. Nothing on the 16. And now they'll pitch a Demeter. And now, of course, takes away the double play. Jay with the pitch. 4-1 against the righty. That is blank. Demeter, 5-3. And that is a fly to right. And Bell's going to get to that for out number 2. Gonzalez, his chance to get to third would be his base running rating. A 1-3, Gonzalez will get to third. That's a 5. He'll stay put, 2 down. As the ball was not hit deep enough on the fly to right. And the next batter was Dalrymple. Dalrymple walked his first time up. But now 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Nothing on the strat. Gonzalez still staying at second base. Jay with the pitch. 5-3. Walk. 9. No. Dalrymple. 1-2 against the righty. That's a deep fly ball to right field, but not deep enough. As Bell will get to that one and put it away and end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Phillies. And they have a 2-1 lead here after 3 here at the old Connie Mack Stadium, a.k.a. Scheid Park. We lost a couple of people today in the sports world. Of course, all of you know that we did lose Bill Russell of the Boston Celtics. And of course, he was one of the greatest of all time and probably belongs in the top 3 players of the greatest of all time. If Michael Jordan is number 1 because of what he did, but maybe Bill Russell should be number 1. You could arguably say that. We lost Bill Russell today at the age of 88. So he passed away today. So a big loss to the Celtics family. And for any of you Star Trek fans out there, and I actually shed a few tears today when I heard this, but we also lost Nichelle Nichols, Lieutenant Uhura of Star Trek. She was 89. We lost her today. And for those of you who don't know who she was, if you're a Star Trek fan, you know who she was, okay? She was the trailblazer for Black women in science fiction. Star Trek has had many women throughout all of its runs, but there was only one, they had only one queen, and that was Nichelle Nichols. So for those of you who do know that we lost Bill Russell of the Celtics, and of course, Nichelle Nichols of Star Trek. And trust me, I was bawling when I read the news because I absolutely was in love with that woman. I was devastated, and I still am devastated. So R.I.P. to Bill Russell, arguably the greatest of all time, and Nichelle Nichols, who wasn't a trailblazer for science fiction Black women. She was the trailblazer for science fiction Black women. If you want to say, she was the Aretha Franklin of science fiction. I think that's all I got to say. So rest in peace to the both of them. We go to the top of the 4th here, 2-1 in favor of the Phils. And Gus Bell leads off for the Reds, and he's 0 for 1. So Sullivan will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-5 against the lefty. That's a walk. That 12 is going to be high. Bell, 5-1, and it's a grounder to short, handled by Schmidt. So 1 down. And for those of you who did not hear me earlier in the broadcast, I had a wonderful time at Lone Depot Park watching my Mets pound the Marlins last night. I would like to say once again that the ball that Francisco Lindor hit, it still hasn't landed yet. Here's Robinson. He's 1 for 1, got caught stealing, but he has a base hit. Sullivan, 3-1, that's at the park. Connie Mack, 2-5, that's a fly to center, and it will be caught by Demeter. DBIP joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium. Coleman is next. He's 1 for 1. He got a double his first time up. Sullivan with the pitch. 4-2. Walk plus. That 8 will walk him, and Coleman will trot to first. And that is the first walk issued by Sullivan. And it will bring up Freeze. Freeze is 0 for 1. 2 outs, by the way. 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Phillies lead 2-1. Sullivan with the strategy roll first. Strategy roll 12. Coleman will stay put. Sullivan 3-1, and that's at the park. Connie Mack Stadium 2-6. That's a fly ball to left field. Carlson will have no trouble tracking that down and end the inning. Nothing across except a walk for the Reds, and we go to the bottom of the 4th in this rapidly moving ball game so far. It is good to see everybody in the chat. It is also good, and for all you fans that are chatting with me, thank you very much. For all you lurkers out there, thank you for lurking. Bottom of the 4th, Pancho Herrera leads off for the Fightin' Phils. He got a base hit his first time up. Jay will go ahead and deal. And 3-2, error on a throw. Herrera, 2-2, and that's going to be a double to left. They'll get taken care of there by Robinson. There won't be a throwing error. Herrera will make the second. So the Phils lead off with a double. That's a second hit of the game for Herrera. Next up is Woods. Woods is 0 for 1. Infield is back. Strategy roll. That is a 9. Herrera will stay where he is. Jay sets up, prepare to make the pitch. And 6-2. Strikeout. 18. He got him. Just the Woods has high strikeout rating. And he'll get him there. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Jay. Woods goes down on strikes again. And now they'll see if Sullivan can go ahead and get a run in here. Sullivan is 0 for 1. And nothing on the strat. And he won't, will he bunt? 152. Nah, he won't bunt because he got a runner at second already. He'll hit it. 5-4. That's going to be an out. And it will be a ground ball to short. That'll take taken care of there by Casco. He throws to first. Herrera will stay at second. 2 down. So ground out to short. And now we'll see Taylor. Taylor is 1 for 2. Herrera still on at second base. Nothing on the 7. Jay so far pitching. Both pitchers doing a pretty good job here at Connie Mack. Jay with the pitch. 3-5. That's at the park. Connie Mack 4-3. It's a fly ball to left. Not too deep. Frank Robinson will get to that with no problem. And Jay will get out of this jam. No runs and a hit. For the Phillies, after 4, it is still a 2-1 game here as the Fightin' Phils lead it here at Connie Mack. Old Shibe Park. If anybody was ever at this stadium, please let me know. I wouldn't mind knowing what the stadium was like. I've been to the Vet, and I've been to Citizens Bank Park, but never got it. But, of course, I wasn't born yet when they were playing at Shibe. Top of the 5th. Coming up for the Reds will be Eddie Casco. Casco got a double his first time up, so he is 1 for 1. Sullivan, he'll make the pitch. 5-5, range play at the park. Connie Mack, 4-1, fly ball center field. That's hit to Demeter. Demeter has a range of 3. That's a 5. He won't get it, and that's going to be a single for Casco as he'll reach base. The ball drops in front of Demeter. And Casco has his second hit of the game. Next up is Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play depth. Casco had 4 stolen bases that year. That's an 18. He's not going to go, and Schmidt's going to hit away. Sullivan sets up. Reds have a runner on base. Sullivan, a 6-5 against the righty. Strikeout, and he'll get him with the 6. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Sullivan. 1 down. And here comes Jay. Jay popped up his first time out. He is 0 for 1. Anything with Casco? The answer is no. Sullivan, 1-2. That is a blank. Jay gets the swing. 5-5. And Jay's going to come through here. That's going to be a double to left. Casco, a base running rating of 3. A double to left, though, -3 is a 0. So Casco will not be able to score. He will have to hold at third base. As left fielder Carlson has a -2 arm, and that'll keep Casco from getting over, trying to score. So runners at second and third here as Jay comes through with a big-time double. Now runners at second and third for Blasingame. Blasingame is 0 for 2. Infield will come in as the Phillies will try to go ahead and stop the tying run. Anything on the strat? 17. Blasingame gets the bunt sign, but you're not going to do a squeeze here. I think you swing. Sullivan will go ahead, prepare to make the pitch. Sullivan, 5-4 against the lefty. That is blank. Blasingame, 2-3. It's a ground ball to short. Casco, his base running rating is a 1 with the infield in. They will not send him. The throw will go to first for 2 outs, and the runners will hold. So Blasingame can't get the runs in. But that's okay. You now have this guy coming up, Pinson. Pinson is 0 for 2, but he had an excellent year in 61 with that 343 average. Why he's not in the Hall of Fame, I don't understand. Got a higher WAR than Harold Baines, and Harold Baines is in the Hall. Yeah, right. Casco at third, Jay on at second. Strategy roll, that is a 4, and no play happening. Sullivan will concentrate on Pinson. Sullivan, 2-2, strikeout 5, and he got him. He'll strike him out and get out of the jam. Strikeout number 3 for Sullivan. No runs on 2 hits, as the Reds are unable to get them in. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th here. Let's see. Bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Fightin' Phils will be Charlie Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 2. Jay, he sets up with the pitch. 5-4. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly to right, handled by Bell. One quick out there. Here comes Carlson. Carlson 0 for 1, but he did walk. Jay gets the sign from Schmidt. Jay with the pitch, 4-4. That's a walk, and that will be a ball 4 on that 4. So Carlson walks, and another walk given up by Jay. That is his third. Third base on balls given up by Jay, and that will give Gonzalez a chance now, 1 for 2. Infield is at double play depth. Carlson at 10 stolen bases. That's 6. He's not going anywhere. Jay will look in on Gonzalez. Throws 4-2. Range play at the park. Connie Mack, 2-3. And that is a fly to left. And that's it to Robinson. Robinson had very good range in 61. His range is a 4. And he'll make the catch. 2 down with a 3. Fly ball to Frank Robinson, but he makes it with no trouble. And 2 outs now for Demeter. Demeter 0 for 2. 2 men down, 2-1 Phillies. Strategy roll. That's a 4. Nothing happening there. Carlson stays where he is. Jay looking on at Demeter. Fans here at CM at Connie Mack would like to see a hit. Jay, 4-4, a walk, an 8, and this one's going to be too high. Demeter is an 8, but -1 is a 7. Demeter, a 6-5, but against the righty, that's still going to be pretty good. That's going to be hit past short, and that will be a single. Carlson, his base running rating is a 4. It will not be enough to get him to third, and he will hold at second base. So a base hit by Demeter keeps the inning alive. And a chance now for Dalrymple. You did the hard work and researched it for you. Here's what I found. Baseball has received enough votes. Pinson is not in because he has not received enough votes. You're welcome. I don't like you, Matt. You know, I really don't. I really don't like you, Matt. I just don't, you know. I just don't. Steeler fan, I just don't. Runners at first and second. Jay will go ahead and pitch a Dalrymple. As Steeler fan, you know, a Steeler fan should give himself the block dragon for that. So I should, you know, so give yourself the block dragon there, Steeler fan. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Jay with the pitch. 1-2. Wild pitch. 5. Yep, that's going to move the runners up. Jay will throw the ball to the back, and the runners will advance a base. That's the first wild pitch by Jay. And now runners at second and third with 2 outs. They'll redo the strat. That's a 4. Again, nothing happened. That's right, Steeler fan. Give yourself the block dragon. Exactly. Jay will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. Strikeout 15. That's high. Dalrymple 2-4. And he grounds it to second base. Blasingame will handle it. And Jay's going to get out of the jam. Throws to first. Inning over. So no runs, 1 hit, a walk, and a wild pitch. but the Phillies cannot get anything out of it. It's still 2-1 though after 5. We got a good pitchers duel here going on here. Top of the 6th. Sullivan can pitch to 24 batters before he tires. And he's got 4 more left in the tank. Let's see how long he can go. Gus Bell will pitch. Oh, Gus Bell will pitch. Gus Bell will hit. He's 0 for 2. Sullivan having a pretty good night so far. 2-1 now, top of the 6th. Sullivan, a 5-2 strikeout. The 18 is high. Bell, 6-5, ground ball to second base. And that will be Taylor taking it and tossing it to first. 1 quick out, and here comes the ambassador. Robinson is 1 for 2. Sullivan, he'll go ahead and get the pitch. 1-2, that is a blank. Robinson, 4-2, it's a fly to left. And Carlson will come under it, and he'll put it away. 2 outs. Here's Coleman. Coleman is 1 for 1, doubled and walked. Sullivan, he'll make the pitch. 5-6, strikeout, 13, that's high. Coleman, a 3-4, and he hits one to center field. That's a 9 against a righty. That's going to be good enough for a triple. Coleman will go ahead, and he bounces that off the wall in center field. It rolls away from Demeter. Coleman's going to slide into third with a 2-out triple. And that will keep the inning alive. Coleman now has a double and a triple here in the game. And now a chance for Freeze. Do not encourage Steeler fan, DBIP. Just don't do it. Don't encourage the man, all right? Freeze is 0 for 2. Coleman on at third. God, you guys in the chat are terrible today. Coleman at third. Strategy roll. That's a 4. Nothing happening. Sullivan will pitch to Demeter. Demeter or Demeter? It's Demeter. Okay. Sullivan will go ahead and pitch. 3-4. Walk. 4. Yep, that's ball 4. Freeze is going to go to first. A walk issued by Sullivan. And he is now tired. And the batter is Casco. So Sullivan is tired here. Question is, they want him to pitch to Casco. Sullivan is due to bat third in the bottom of the 6th inning. They're going to let him pitch here. This is 1961, not 2022. So runners at the corners here. Sullivan trying to get himself out of a jam. 2-1, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Strategy roll, 9, and no play. Sullivan will pitch to Casco. Casco, 2 for 2, a single and a double. Sullivan sets up. He'll make the pitch. 2-6, strikeout, 14. That is high. Casco swings, 6-5, and he popped it up. Pop up to short. Schmidt's going to call for that. He'll make the play, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, a triple, and a walk. The Reds again get runners on base, but they cannot get them in. After 6, 2-1, fighting Phils. No offense, I was 10 years old. You're the best. Top of the 7th coming up. Jay still got about 6 batters left in the tank before I have to worry about him. Jay's due to bat second in the next inning. Pancho Herrera leads off for the Phils. He's having a good night. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double. At least DVIP appreciates my efforts in answering your toughest questions, Robert. You know what you can do with your efforts, right there, Matt? You know what you can do with your efforts, right? Jay with the pitch. 4-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Herrera, 5-2. Base hit right past short. And that's going to be a single. Herrera's going to get his 3rd hit of the game. And Jay has not figured out how to get him out. Next batter is Woods. I don't know why I said bottom of the 7th. It should be bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning, I should say. Woods is 0 for 2. They're going to let him hit. It's the 6th inning, not the 7th. I don't know why I moved that, but it's in the 6th inning. So runner on first. Strategy roll 13. Herrera will stay put. Infield is at double play depth. Jay with the pitch. You guys are messing me up. 6-5. That is a blank. He's not tired. Woods 4-2. And Woods is going to come through. Good thing I let him hit. That's a double to right for Woods. He smacks that into right field wall. Herrera, base running rating of 2. Double to right is 0. A 1-2. Herrera will score. He does. Herrera comes around and he will score. Woods will hold it second, and the Phillies now lead it 3-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! That's the first hit for Woods in this game. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Frank Sullivan. He's due to bat, but they will bring on a pinch hitter for the Phils. So go up against Joey J here. So now a 3-1 Philly lead. And let's see who they're going to bring on to pitch and to bat, I should say. And it's going to be Ruben Amaro, 257 average, a homer, 34 RBIs. Ruben Amaro will now step up against Johnny J here. The pitcher spot is 0 for 2. Infield is still back. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th here. Strategy roll 17. Nothing happening. Jay in a jam. Jay 2-5 against the righty. Strikeout plus. That 13 will get him easily. And he'll get Amaro. Amaro goes down swinging. 1 out. And here is Taylor. Taylor 1 for 3. Jay sets up. Nothing on the strat. Now the pitch coming. Jay, 6-3. Strikeout 17. That's a little high. Taylor, 3-2. And that's a fly to right. It will be Bell making the catch for out number 2. Woods, a base running rating of 2. Bell +1. So it would be a 1 or a 2. Woods will get the third. And he'll stay at second base with 2 outs. So Woods stays at second. Here comes Smith. Smith is 0 for 3. He's still looking for his first hit. Michael Peterson joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium. Woods, let's see. Anything on the strat? No. Jay will go ahead and pitch to Smith. And here comes the pitch. Clee baseball fan is also here at Connie Mack Stadium. Jay, 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout plus. That 4 will get Smith with no problem. And that'll end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits for the Phillies. And after 6, it's now a 3-1 lead here. As the Phillies looking to change history. The Reds did historically win this game 4-2. But already history has been changed a little bit. Okay, well, Michael, I need you to get out of the hospital there, Mike. So whatever you do, you just keep on getting better. And we can't wait to get you back home, okay? You just get better. You get back home. That's all that matters. Do what the doctors tell you to do, and please enjoy that hospital food. If you can enjoy hospital food. I don't know. Top of the 7th inning. And let's see who leads off. Bob Schmidt will lead off for the Reds. He is 0 for 2. Phillies need a pitcher. And they got a righty, a switch, and a lefty. Jay, I think that's going to be it for Joey J anyway. So let's see who the Phillies are going to bring out to pitch. So you got right switch and a left. They're going to bring out a... They'll bring out a righty. They'll bring out a righty here. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies is going to be Dallas Green, another player that will become a manager later in his career. 2 wins, 4 losses, save a 4.85 ERA. Green will become the new pitcher here for the Phils. He can pitch to 10 batters. Whether he will or not, I don't know, but we shall see. So Dallas Green takes the mound for the Phillies. Bob Schmidt leads off for the Reds. Bleacher Bums Gaming Anthony joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium, a.k.a. Shibe Park. Michael Peterson, does anyone play action PC baseball? Well, I certainly do. You know, Al, Red Sox fan does as well. I use the action PC game to get the rosters for the current day game we have, for inside pitch. And I do and while I'm doing that, I do let the action PC game simulate the season along with me. I just like to see what it says compared to what I get from FastScore. So Schmidt will lead off again. We'll go up against Dallas Green here. Top of the 7th inning. Green, 4-5. That's an automatic base hit right up the middle. And Schmidt goes ahead and gets a single. So the Reds will automatically, just like that, will get the tying run to the plate. Joey J will be done for the night. The Reds will go to the bench. And coming on to bat for the Reds is going to pinch hit will be Wally Post. 294 average, 20 homers, 57 RBIs. Post will come up and bat. That's a pretty good year for him in 61. And Bleacher Bums Gaming waiting for check for Bleacher Bums Gaming, who has arguably created probably the greatest tabletop baseball game in history, which would be Glory Days Boxing, and looking forward to Glory Days College Football. I will pick up a copy when you do release that. Do not worry there, Anthony. I have always supported you and will continue to do so. Infield is at double play depth. Schmidt is on first. Strategy roll. That's a 14, nothing happening. Green will go ahead and pitch. Green, 6-5, strikeout. That 6 is good. He got him. He will strike out Post on the K, and that is 1 out. 1 man down, and the next batter is Blasingame. Blasingame is 0 for 3. Football game was released Friday. Okay, so is it in the sideline? Where is it? In Sideline Strategy Sports? Is that where that is? Just like your where Joe Bryan's stuff is, also where your Glory Days Boxing is. If it's there, I'll pick up a copy. And yes, of course, we all want to wish Joe Bryan, who is the creator of Payoff Pitch, to get well soon. He is still having issues, so let's hope he gets better, because he has a lot more seasons he has to release for Payoff Pitch, which I still, of course, happen to like a lot. Schmidt on it first. Blasingame the batter now. Strategy roll. That is an 18. Stays put. Green with the pitch. 5-1. That is a blank. Blasingame. 3-5. That's a fly to right. Gonzalez will get under that one and put it away for out number 2. Next up is Pinson. Pinson is 0 for 3. Looking for his first hit. As I said, he should be in the Hall of Fame over Harold Baines. And I think even Anthony at Bleacher Bums Game will probably agree with me on that. Schmidt on it first. Now 2 outs. Strategy. That is a 14. Nothing happening. Green will make the pitch. Green 4-2. That is an error on a grounder. Pinson 4-6. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Charlie Smith. He has no chance. His error rating is a 20, and he's going to drop the ball. And that is a ground ball, so everybody's going to be safe. That is an error on a grounder, so that'll be an E6 on Smith. That is the first error on the Phillies in this game. They did not have an error historically in it, but they will make an error here. And now runners at first and second, and a chance for Gus Bell. Bell is 0 for 3. And Green is a little bit mad. He felt he should be out of the inning. But an error there on Charlie Smith, which shortstop was not his bet, was worst position in 61. Smith was more of a third baseman, but he made errors there too. 2 outs, Strat, 13, nothing happening. Green will concentrate on Bell. Reds a chance to maybe get some runs here. 3-1 Phils. Green, 6-1. That is a blank. Bell. 1-4. It's a ground ball to first. Over there will be Herrera. He'll call off Green, take it himself, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. But again, the Reds are unable to get runs in with men on base. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be May 19th. We are on our way to the Mistake by the Lake, Cleveland Stadium. Our first trip to Cleveland Stadium. It will be the Cleveland Indians, but they will be hosting the New York Yankees. The Yankees have yet to win a game on the board yet. They're 0-2 on the board. They get another chance. Bob Turley will be pitching for the Yankees, and Jim Perry will pitch for the Indians. So we got a good matchup at the Mistake by the Lake. The Yankees and the Indians tomorrow night should be fun, so join us for that. Bottom of the 7th here, Phillies lead 3-1. Johnny Carlson leads off. 2 lefties and a righty coming up. I think the Reds will bring on a left-hander this time. And coming on to pitch will be... well, I don't know if I want to bring him in yet because I'd like to have him as a closer. O'Toole didn't have that many. Actually, Brosnan's the closer, isn't he? Coming on to pitch for the Reds is going to be Bill Henry. 2 wins, 1 loss, 16 saves, a 2.21 ERA. He was their main lefty closer. So Bill Henry is going to come on the mound, and he will come to pitch. He can pitch only 5 batters before he tires, so we'll see how long he goes. So Bill Henry will pitch to Johnny Carlson. Do I notice this season scoring up or down? Is the pitching better? I think the scoring is definitely down a little bit. I mean, there wasn't, offense was pretty average in 61. Pitching the same way. I will say this. I've been had a good amount of errors so far. I mean, remember, fielding back in the day, nobody really cared how well you field. I mean, yeah, they did, of course, but fielding back in the 60s and 70s and even the 80s was kind of meh. They really didn't start really training and fielding until like the 90s or 2000s when they really felt that fielding, that defense really started to count. Bottom of the 7th, 3-1. Bill Henry on the mound now for the Reds. Henry, 1-5, strikeout 14. That's going to be high. Carlson will swing 4-6, and that would be a ground ball to short. A ground ball to short, however, Bill Henry has a special K against left-handed batters, a 1 to a 3. That is a 3. That is a strikeout. He will still strike out Carlson, and that is out number 1. So he'll get the K anyway. Gonzalez is next. He's 1 for 3. Henry, he'll make the pitch. 5-1 against the lefty. That's an out. And that is a ground ball to third. And that will be taken care of by Freeze for out number 2. Two outs now for Demeter. Or Demeter, as he said. Demeter. 1 for 3 is he. DBIP, are you kidding me? Henry will go ahead and pitch to Demeter. 2 outs here. Henry with the pitch. 6-2, strikeout plus. That 5 gets Demeter with no problem. And that is a nice inning for Henry. Strikes out 2 of the 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Phils. Still 3-1 here after 7. Top of the 8th inning. Green, let's see, is he going to pitch? Let's find out. Frank Robinson, the ambassador, comes on the mound. I'm pretty sure Bleacher Bums Gaming will say that Frank Robinson was one of the greatest of all time. I'm pretty sure Anthony will agree with me on that. 2 righties and a lefty. Dallas Green, let's see, it's 8th inning. Do I want to bring out somebody better here for the Phils? Green is due to bat 4th. And I think I may want to save Baldwin, and I'm going to let Green pitch. So Dallas Green's going to stay out there. He's got plenty of batters left to go. So Dallas Green will pitch for the Phillies again here in the top of the 8th. Joe Oterney joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium. Not if he wasn't a Yankee. Oh, take your Yankees and whatever. Oh, by the way, Holmes gave up a home run today. First home run he's given up this year. And how'd your Yankees do against my Mets, by the way? How many games you win? Exactly. Green with the pitch. 5-3. Error on a throw. Robinson, 4-4. Ground ball to first base. And that's going to get picked up by Herrera. His error rating is a 6. That's a 7. He won't make a throwing error. Green will get over there, and he'll underhand it to him for the out. So Robinson thrown out there. Saving it for October. Okay, we'll see, my good man. Here's Coleman. Coleman is 2 for 3. A double and a triple. Yankees didn't look too good against Houston either. Yeah, trust me, nobody looks good against the Astros, really. Green with the pitch. 4-2, error on a grounder. Coleman, 1-3. That's a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first again. Another chance for Herrera. His error rating is a 6. That's a 17. He won't make an error. Green will get over there again and take the throw. 2 down. Pancho Herrera gets called upon for error checks and a range play, but he gets both. And now here's Freeze. Freeze walked his last time up. He is 0 for 2. Houston were not any of the National League teams. Yeah, I agree. The Astros look like they're on a mission. Green with the pitch. 6-3. That's at the park. Connie Mack. 2-6. Fly to left. Getting under that will be Carlson. He'll range it with no problem and make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Green. What a job he's done. And still 3-1 Phillies as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium. Once again, I would like to mention rest in peace to 2 great stars we lost today. Of course, all you know, we lost Bill Russell. Top 3 player in basketball history. And if you want to say he was the greatest of all time, even over Michael, fine, no problem. We lost Bill Russell today. And we also lost Nichelle Nichols of Star Trek. We lost Lieutenant Uhura. She was 89. She wasn't a trailblazer. She was the trailblazer for Black women in science fiction. She was the queen. I was devastated when I heard she died today, and I'm still get choked up about it. So we did lose 2 absolute legends, 1 legend of sport in Bill Russell and 1 legend in Hollywood, and that is Nichelle Nichols. So 88 and 89 years old, they live full lives. Trust me, they were both activists in their own right. So 2 terrific human beings. Rest in peace to the both of them. Absolutely. Yes, yes, I agree. I had a crush on her as a kid, and she still looked great for her age as she aged beautifully. So yes, a great loss to sports and Hollywood today. And she was the trailblazer. Actresses like Whoopi Goldberg, Soniqua Martin Green, Zoe Saldana, who plays in their Star Trek roles, they wouldn't have it if it wasn't for Nichelle Nichols. Bottom of the 8th inning, 3-1 here. Henry will come back on the mound for the Reds. He'll continue to pitch. Clay Dalrymple will lead off for the Phillies. He is 0 for 2, but he has a walk. Henry can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. John West joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium. Henry with the pitch. 6-5 against the lefty. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly ball to right field, kind of deep, but Bell will get there, and that is the out. 1 down. 1 out, and here comes Herrera. Herrera's having a great night tonight. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. Henry with the pitch. 5-3, that's at the park. Connie Mack Stadium. 1-5, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. That'll be a single. Herrera having a great night. He's now 4 for 4. 3 singles and a double, so Pancho Herrera has definitely been hitting hard. And the next batter is Jim Woods. Woods had a double his last time up. May see a pinch hitter for him. And let's see if they will. And they will have a pinch hitter for Woods. So Woods is going to come out of the game. And taking over at third base is going to be Bobby Malcolmus. But he is not going to be hitting. The hitter is going to be Lee Walls. So Lee Walls will come on to pinch hit. And Henry is tired. And he is tired after that. So that may be it for Henry. But you know what? He's actually got the lowest ERA in the bullpen, unless they want to go to Brosnan. Henry is due to bat third. They're going to stick with him. They're going to stick with Henry. And he'll pitch to Lee Walls. Bobby Malkmus will take over at third for Woods when we switch innings. Infield is a double play depth. 3-1 Phils. Strategy rolls are still active. That is a 3. Herrera not going anywhere. And do they get the hit and run? No, let me see here. Do they get the hit and run? 1 + 1 is 2. Walls lefty 8 + 1 is 9. Yes, a hit and run is available. Why not? Herrera's got a stolen base number of 17. We're going to do the hit and run. Henry's going to pitch. 3-3. That's a possible error. Walls. 2-1. And that is going to be a fly ball to right field. That ball is hit the bell. His error rating is a 4. That's an 18. He'll make the catch. 2 down. And Herrera will have to go back to first. So Walls couldn't do anything with that. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Green with 2 outs. Let's see who the Phils want to bring on to pitch to Green. And they're going to go with Bobby Smith. 253 average, 2 homers, 18 RBIs. Bobby Smith will pinch hit for Dallas Green. And the pitcher spot is 0 for 3. So now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Herrera on it first. They're going to still pitch with Henry. Strategy roll. That is a 9. Nothing happening. Henry will go ahead and make the pitch, as Baseball Demos gives us a shameless plug. You can give me any plugs you like. Check out his Demolition League. It is totally awesome. Henry, 1-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Smith, 1-2. Fly ball to left, and Frank Robinson will get to that one. And after all of that, it will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Phillies. They have a 3-1 lead here after 8. Bobby Malkmus will take over at third base, as I will put him into the card here. A little better range. And he will bat 8th. So Bobby Malkmus will take over at 8th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th, as Dwayne Martz joins us here at Connie Mack Stadium, the old Scheid Park. Top of the ninth inning, 3-1. Leading off for the Reds will be Eddie Casco. He will bat. Phillies are going to go to the bullpen, and they're going to bring out Jack Bolshin. He was their closer. 5 wins, 3 losses, 3 saves, a 3.87 ERA. Phillies didn't have that many saves, really, because, well, the Phillies really weren't that good in 61. They were in last place that year in the National League. So Jack Bolshin will try to get the save here against the Reds. Casco leads off, 3-1. Pitch coming from Bolshin. 5-4. Home run chance against the righty. Casco, a 1-8. The 1 is good. Against the right-hander, however, Casco needs a 2 or lower. That's a 16. He doesn't get it. Casco, 6-6, and that is a grounder to short. Charlie Schmidt will handle it and throw to first for the out. 1 down. Bob Schmidt, the next batter, but we'll see a pinch hitter for him as Schmidt's going to come back. And coming on to pinch hit for the Reds will be Jerry Lynch. 315 average, 13 homers, 50 RBIs. Played in about half the games for the Reds in 61. He will bat against Bolshin. 1 man down. Bolshin will make the pitch. 5-4. Home run chance again against the lefty, a 1-4. The 10 is too high. And that would have been a home run because Lynch has 20s. Lynch will swing. 4-4, but Lynch does go ahead and get a double to center field. And the Reds will bring the tying run to the plate. Well, that is a double to center. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Bill Henry as he comes out. And the Reds will go to the bench again. And let's see who's going to bring out. And coming on to bat for the Reds will be Leo Cardenas. 308 average, 5 homers, 24 RBIs. Cardenas will pinch hit against Bolshin. So Lynch on its second. Tying run at the plate now, 3-1. What, you expect the 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL Network? I don't know what you've been smoking. The pitcher spot is 1 for 3. And now Cardenas gets a chance to try to get a run in here. 3-1, 1 out. Strategy rolls are off. Bolshin will concentrate on Cardenas. And here comes the pitch. Bolshin, 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout 17. No, that is high. Cardenas, 1-1. Base hit to right field. It's a single. Lynch, a base running rating of 2. Single to right, +1, a 1-3. Lynch will score, and he will not. He'll hold to third. It's a single to right field, but Gonzalez gets that ball in quick, and now the go-ahead run coming into the plate in the form of Blasingame. They do not get the run, but now Blasingame, the batter. He also doesn't have any homers against righties. And now they're going to play at double play depth. A double play will end the game. If not, the run will score. But the Phillies trying to get this over with here. 3-1. Bolshin will pitch. Blasingame is 0 for 4. You think he's kind of due. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Top of the 9th. Bolshin will go ahead and pitch. 1-2. Walk. 10. No, that's too high. Blasingame is a 10, but -1 makes him a 9. Blasingame, 6-3. It's a fly ball to left. And that's going to get caught by Carlson. That's out number 2. Blasingame, a sacrifice fly rating of 1. He will not bring in Lynch that way. Lynch, a base running rating of 2. Left fielder Carlson, a -2 arm, which makes him a 0. He will not try to score. 2 down. Wow, a fly to left, and Carlson, an excellent arm out there, and he keeps Lynch from going, and now there are 2 away. And now it's a chance for Darth Vader Pinson. Pinson is 0 for 4. He reached on an error his last time up. Vada Pinson, who probably really should be in the Hall of Fame except for Harold Baines, which I don't get. Lynch on at third. Cardenas on at first. It is up to Bolchin, trying to get the save for the Phils. The Phils so far in the season are 12-15. The Reds are 14-13. Phillies are not out of it by any means. We got a long way to go yet for 61. Lynch at third. Cardenas first. Bolchin will pitch to Pinson. Strategy rolls her off. Here it comes. 1-2. Walk. 17. No. Pinson gets the swing. 2-1, and against the righty, base hit right back up through the middle, right past Bolchin, and it will be a single. Lynch will come by and he will score. Cardenas, base running rating of 4. That'll be good enough for him to get to third, and Pinson goes to first. It's 3-2. Pinson comes through with a big hit right up the middle. And now the tying run is 90 feet away. And the batter will be Gus Bell. Oh, stadium groans. But now 3-2 with 2 outs, and Bell the batter now. Bell is 0 for 4. A chance here for the Reds to tie this game up 3-2. Cardenas, the go-ahead, the tying run. Bell has a little bit of home run power, but it's up to Bolchin. This is his job to try to get the game done. Bell 0 for 4. Strategy rolls her back on. The 19, nothing happening. It's all Bolchin versus Bell. Fans here at Connie Mack hoping for a win. Bolchin sets up. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. 4-6. Range play at the park. Connie Mack Stadium. 3-3. It's a ground ball to short. And that ball is hit to Charlie Smith. His range is a 1. The infield is back. Charlie Smith's range is a 1. Does he save the game for the Phillies? No, it'll get past them. Base hit. This game is tied. Cardenas will come in to score. Pinson, a base running rating of 6. With 2 outs, he will make third. Bell goes to first. We're tied at 3. Stadium barfs. Blech. A base hit past short. Smith couldn't make the play. And this game is tied. 9th inning magic strikes again. And now the batter is Frank Robinson. Robinson is 1 for 3. And Bolchin can pitch to one more batter before he tires. And I really don't think it matters here. I look at the bullpen for the Phils. I think you just see if you can get it done. So Jack Bolchin will pitch to Robinson here. 1 for 4 is Robinson. As this game is tied up. Tied at 3 here in the top of the 9th inning. We'll see a strategy roll. That's 5, nothing happening. Bolchin will pitch to Robinson. Fans here hoping that maybe they can now just get to the bottom of the 9th with a tie game. Bolchin with the pitch. 6-4. That's at the park. Connie Mack Stadium. 5-3, and it's a blank. We got another rare play. We've averaged 1 rare play per game. A rare play, so let's see what we have here. 4-3. Grounded to third base who throws in the dirt, making the first baseman scoop the ball. Resolve play using a range play check for first base to see if he scoops the ball, batter out. Otherwise, E5. Oh, boy. So it's a grounded to third, and the third baseman is Malkmus. It's a range play check for the first baseman, and that is Herrera. His range is a 3. He's got to make this. It is a 5. It gets past him. That's going to be an error on Malkmus, who came into the game for Woods. Holy cow. It's an E5 and a one base error, which will score Pinson. Bell will go to second. Robinson to first. It's 4-3 Reds. Stadium barfs. Blech. And that goes as an E5 on Malkmus. And he did make, let's see here. He made the occasional error, the very infrequent error, but that will be an error there. And that will bring in Pinson to score. It's 4-3. Ninth inning magic strikes again, and this game just became a game of the year candidate. And that is the second error on the Phillies in this game. Holy cow. And now the batter is Coleman, and that is it for Balchin. And that wasn't his fault, but they're going to go ahead and go into the bullpen as they are done there. Tough outing for Balchin. And let's see who they're going to bring on to pitch here for the Phillies. And they're going to go ahead and bring in Ken Lehman. 1 win, 1 loss, a save, a 4.29 ERA. Ken Lehman will come in now and get the pitch. We'll get the pitch now. So Ken Lehman against Gordy Coleman, 2 outs. The Reds have now taken a 4-3 lead here in the top of the ninth. The fans here at Connie Mack are stunned. Now runners at first and second. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing with the 12. Lehman will go ahead and pitch to Coleman. Lehman, 5-6. That's a blank. Coleman, 6-3. And Coleman goes ahead. He's going to give the Reds a little insurance. That's going to be a double to left. Bell will come in to score. Will it score Robinson? Base running rating of 5 with 2 outs. Double to left, -3. A 1-2. Robinson will score. He does not. He holds at third. But Coleman does get to second. It is an RBI double. 5-3 Reds. Stadium groans. Well, good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose. And right now, the Reds, who were pretty much 1 out away from losing this game, have now taken the lead. And the next batter is Freeze. Freeze is 0-3. He did walk. So now Robinson on at third, Coleman on at second, 2 outs. But now the Reds a 5-3 lead. Strategy rolls are off. Lehman will make the pitch. 2-2. Range play. The range plays are killing the Phillies. Freeze. 2-4. Popped up to short. That is a pop up to short. And Smith, his range is a 1. And it's with 2 outs. If he doesn't make this, this is going to be a 2-out sink. This is going to be a 2-out sink. 2 outs are going to score. It is a 1. What a play by Charlie Smith. He finally makes a heck of a play at short. And he makes the catch on the pop-up. And that just saved 2 runs. So a pop-out to short. As Charlie Smith channels his inner Greg Luzinski to make a play. But the damage was done. 4 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. The Reds have a 5-3 lead here going in the bottom of the 9th. And this stadium is quiet. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Tony Taylor leads off for the Phillies. Taking over at catcher for the Reds is going to be Jerry Zimmerman. He will take over at catcher, and he will bat 8th. So Zimmerman will take over. So timeout on for the scorecard here. So Jerry Zimmerman will handle the catching duties. A little better catcher as well, although he does make the occasional error. So 4, 3, 20, 4, 3, 20 plus 1. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Reds. And that is going to be Jim Brosnan. So coming on to pitch for the Reds will be their main closer, and that is Jim Brosnan. 10 wins, 4 losses, 16 saves, a 3.04 ERA. Brosnan's job now to try to win the game here for the Reds. So bottom of the 9th inning, 5-3. Will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Tony Taylor will bat. Brosnan with the pitch. 6-2, blank. Taylor, 6-2, base hit right past second. And just like that, the Phillies will have the tying run coming to the plate. A base hit for Taylor. And now the batter is Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 4. They're going to let him hit. So Taylor on at first base. Infield is at double play depth. Taylor had 11 stolen bases, but strategy rolls are off. Brosnan trying to get this game over for the Reds. Brosnan will make the pitch. 4-2 against the righty. That is a blank. Smith, 4-1. Ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn it. Could be difficult. 1-0-1. Second base pivot. Blasingame a -1 pivot. So there's no way of a double play. That is a 4. So the throw's going to go to second to get Taylor, since his base running rating is a 3, being held with double play depth. So they get the lead runner. Smith is safe at first on the fielder's choice. One down. And now the batter is Carlson. Carlson is 0 for 2. He's walked twice and scored. The entire city of Philadelphia is en route to South Florida to have a word with RJL. Smith on it first. Brosnan trying to go ahead and get the job done. And as I said, strategy rolls are off. Brosnan with the pitch. 2-4. Home run chance against the lefty. 1-17. That 18 just, you got to be kidding me. A 1-17 with a lefty, and that is an 18. He does not get it. Carlson gets the swing, though. 3-4, and it's a fly ball deep to center field, but Pinson's going to have room. 2 down. Holy cow. An 85% chance of making a mistake on that kind of roll, and he doesn't do it. And now the last batter for the Phillies will be Tony Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 4, has a single and a stolen base. 2 men down. Infield is now back. Smith still on it first. The tying run is at the plate. Gonzalez, if Brosnan makes a mistake, Gonzalez got a very good chance to hit it out. Brosnan sets up. Here comes the pitch. 2-2. It's at the park. Connie Mack Stadium. 1-6, and it's a pop-up behind the plate. Coming under it is going to be Jerry Zimmerman. He gets under it a little bit near foul ground, but he puts out his glove. Blah, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Cincinnati Reds go ahead and steal this one from the Phillies here at Connie Mack Stadium. 5-3. Stadium barfs. Blech. No runs and a hit for the inning as the Cincinnati Reds, a great comeback win for the Reds. As Brandon Baker here also here as this one belongs to the Reds. A great win for Cincy as they take this one away from the Phils. Well, as I said, good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose. Final line score coming up. For the Reds, 5 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. For the Phillies, 3 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. The second error was gigantic. The winning pitcher will be Bill Henry. He'll get the win. And Baldwin will take the loss. Brosnan does pick up the save. And let's see here. Brandon says, Mr. Records. With the win now, the Reds are 15-13. The Phillies are now 12-16. Remember, you can always remember, I always put the records of the teams in the chat box at the top of the chat. So you should always be able to just scroll up. You'll always see the current records of the teams and, of course, the historical score of that game there being played. We got 10-minute ticker coming right up, so don't go away. As Mike Eisenberg joins us here for the 10-minute ticker. Just give it to me. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Reds will go ahead and get a 5-3 win here on the Phillies. And we will begin here with May 16th. Detroit at Baltimore. Detroit 8-66, that is 10. The Orioles 4-64, that's 7. And that'll be a win for the Cats. Cleveland at Boston. Cleveland 17-21, and that is 3. Red Sox 10-24, and that is 3 as well. They have a tie. Let's see here. Cleveland 2 plus 0 is 2. Boston 6 plus 0 is 6. The Red Sox will beat the Tribe. Minnesota and the White Sox. Minnesota 5-14. That's 1. The Chi Sox 12-14, and that's 2. That's going to be a win for the Chi Sox. Angels and the Athletics. Angels 14-26. They got 4. The A's 11-32, and that's also 4, so they will tie. Los Angeles 5, minus 2 is 3. Kansas City 2, minus 1 is 1. That will be a win for the Angels. Senators and the Yankees. Washington minus 233, and that is 2. The Yankees 13-13. That is also 2, so they tie. So they get another chance here. Washington rolls a 2, minus 1 is 1. Yankees roll a 4. Plus 1 is 5. That's going to be a win for the Bombers. Milwaukee and the Dodgers. Milwaukee 9-33. That is 4. Dodgers 10-62. That is 7. And, of course, the left arm of God was on the mound for that one. Cardinals and the Pirates. Cardinals 11-41. And that is 5. Pirates 9-62. That is 7. That'll be a win for the Bucks. Cubs against the Giants. Cubs 9-54. That is 6. Giants 16-31. That's only 4, and that's going to be a win for the Cubs. Moving on to May 17th. Detroit at Baltimore. Detroit 13-54, and that is 7. Remember, the Orioles 10-42, and that is 5. Remember, the Tigers in 61 were a very good team. They just got beaten by just a little better Yankee club. Cleveland at Boston. Cleveland 8-12. That's going to be 1. Red Sox 9-55, and that is 6. A win for the Bo Sox. Washington and the Yankees. Senators 8-35, and that's 4. Yankees 18-16, and that is 3. That's going to be a win for the Senators. Milwaukee and the Dodgers. Braves 10-62-7. Dodgers 5-53, and that is 5, a win for the Braves. Reds and the Phillies. Reds 12-24-3. Phillies 5-61. That's going to be 6. The Phillies will win that one. Cardinals and the Pirates. Cardinals 13-63, and that is 8. Pirates 12-34, and that's 4. That will be a win for the Cardinals. Cubs and the Giants. Cubs 9-55. That is 6. Giants 12-14. That is 2. That will be a win for the Cubs. On to May 18th, my birthday. Detroit and the Red Sox. Detroit 16-21. That's 3. The Red Sox 5-12. That is 0. Another win for the Tigers. White Sox and the Angels. White Sox 13-32. And that is 4. Angels 9-65. That is 9. It will be a win for the Halos. Kansas City at Minnesota. Kansas City 11-63. That's going to be 8. And the Twins 17-11, and that's going to be 1. And the Athletics will win that game. And yes, Steeler fan, the Mets and the Astros remain undefeated. And I'm pretty sure the Mets and the Astros will not lose a single game in 1961. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow will be May 19th. And we will be at the Mistake by the Lake, Cleveland Municipal Stadium, as the New York Yankees will take on the Cleveland Indians. The Yankees will have Bob Turley on the mound, and the Indians will have Jim Perry on the mound. So it should be a good matchup tomorrow. The Yankees and the Indians, Turley and Perry. Be there or be square. Woodman 564, Steeler fan, Brandon Baker, Mike Eisenberg, Bleacher Bums Gaming Anthony, Dwayne Martz, DBIP, John West, Michael Peterson, Baseball with the Demos, Clee Baseball fan, Joe O'Turney, and Sean 1113 and David Vega. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. It is the Cincinnati Reds stealing one here from the Phillies. A 5-3 win with a big 4-run top of the 9th inning. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.